Welcome to VMblog's coverage of NerdioCon 2025, taking place in Palm Springs, California at the La Quinta Resort. And today I have the pleasure of having Dan Dillman with me, who's the Chief Strategy Officer at CPC. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about CPC. I know you guys have been around for a long time.
Yeah, CPC started back in '62 as Computer Product Corporation.
Wow.
So we were an IBM company, and computer parts, as the name really says, and been through a lot of transformation over the recent years.
I'm sure.
As we started getting into a lot more end user computing. I joined about a year and a half ago, and just really starting to build up upon the brand that's already there.
Yeah.
We've been focused on really, iGel, Nerdio, Citrix, all of the end user computing side. We have myself who joined, as I mentioned. I came in and I was the founder of my own virtualization company before. Our CEO, Curtis, he came from Round Tower. He was one of the founders there. So he came in about 3 years ago, and we've really been growing and focusing on the technology services and building up what we deliver to our customers.
Now, what would you say is something that kind of makes you guys unique to your competitors?
Yes, so in addition to our technologists, we have a very strong team with altogether probably a couple hundred years of experience around the end user computing space. But in addition to that, we also have built a very strong relationship with our vendors and partners to deliver through an MSP program anything from iGel, Nerdio, Citrix, ControlUp, etc. And through those significant investments, we're able to offer the right solution at the right price, but have like a holistic MSP program where you can get everything on a set monthly cost that's very affordable.
So what kind of made you decide that you were going to become a NVP or Nerdio Valued Professional?
Yeah, so as soon as I came aboard, the first thing I did was start really focusing on building up our Microsoft practice. A lot of changes in the industry, a lot of people looking at moving towards a Microsoft solution for their virtual desktops. So we started building that up, and I started getting more and more integrated on the Nerdio space. And I've had many years, my entire career since 2001 has been with Citrix and virtual desktops, and so I really needed to pivot that and learn that scenario. And with a lot of my relationships in the industry, I was able to get a lot of help, and in return, giving a lot of feedback on what's happening, what I see with the products, and where there's possibly improvements that could be made. And so I was asked to join the NVP program where we're able to do that. In the keynote today, Nerdio mentioned that they're an outside-in company, that they want to hear from the customers, they want to be built based on what the customers need. And that really gives us the opportunity to give that feedback that I'm hearing from my customers back to Nerdio. We get access to some of the releases prior. We had direct communications with product management. So there's a lot of give and take, if you will, what we're able to get there. And then a solid group of people. The other NVPs that are in this program are great resources. We lean on each other. It's really building a lot of great friendships that we can use to help us as we are going out to the market and helping our customers.
Now, talking about helping your customers, can you kind of give me an example of how you guys use all of these relationships to help benefit your customers, and what does Nerdio bring to the table?
Yeah, so we can really bring the whole portfolio, right? Anything from the endpoint up to the virtual desktop through the monitoring of that virtual desktop. So we really working together. We do a lot of managed services. I mentioned we also work with enterprise. So we're in both the NME space and the NMM space. On the NMM, the managed services side, you get to learn a lot because you're going to own and work on that technology internally versus building something and passing it off. So in that space, Nerdio has really helped to take a lot of the efforts for managing and supporting those environments and move them down to the help desk level instead of up to our architects and senior engineers. So there's been a lot of value in that side of it.
So do you have like a specific customer success story that you could kind of share with us?
Yeah, sure. We have a customer who's accounting company that they were running virtual desktops on VMware through a competitor, if you will, and they asked us to look at alternatives. Their contract was up for renewal, and we proposed going the Microsoft route. They really liked the idea because moving to Microsoft allowed them to be more nimble when it came to if they wanted to change their managed services. It allowed them a lot more flexibility, but they were also very interested in cost. Right. And so we moved them from one-to-one virtual machines with Horizon with 16 gigs of memory for every user up to a Windows 11 multi-session AVD, whereas the upper cost of that, had we gone with the same technology, would have been about $66 per user. But with the cost savings with Nerdio and optimizing AVD, along with Windows 11 multi-session, we're able to get that user, and we're reporting now just over $15 per user per month versus $66 through that power of Nerdio. Yeah. We also get to manage that customer with a lot more level 1, level 2 support people because we're able to put that into the hands of our support techs with the Nerdio console.
Well, I guess lastly, for people that can't be here at the show, and you're missing a great show, where can they go to find out more about CPC and maybe get in touch with you?
Yeah, they could find us on our website, which is cpc-i.com, or if they want to connect to me, they can find me on LinkedIn, Dan Dillman.
Well, great. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with VMblog today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.